Hey guys, Sak here from SakiTech, and in today's video we are going to be talking about the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus versus the Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra. The biggest question that I'm getting is, if I own a Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus, do I upgrade to the Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra? And that's actually a very tricky question. And the reason it is tricky is because if you look at the Note 10 Plus and if you look at the Note 20 Ultra, you will notice that there are tiny improvements in every category as you move from the Note 10 Plus to the Note 20 Ultra. However, the trick is going to be, are these improvements, are these small improvements on the display, on the processor, on the S Pen, are they dramatic enough to make you switch from a phone that you just purchased last year to the phone that just came out this year, the Note 20 Ultra? So let's dive in and look at all the little nuances. So what I want to do is I want to inspect all the tiny things and then give you a conclusion at the end of the video on whether it is worthwhile to upgrade or not. So let's dive in. Now first I'm going to talk about some minor changes. So the battery on the Note 10 Plus is 4300 milliamp hours. The battery on the 20 Ultra is 4500 milliamp hours. Not a big deal. When it comes to storage, the Note 10 Plus does start with 256 gigabytes of base storage, and you get the micro SD card. But when you look at the Note 20 Ultra, that starts at 128 gigabyte base storage, but you still get the micro SD expansion option. Again, not a huge deal. Now when we move on to the processor, of course, on the 20 Ultra, we got the latest processor, Snapdragon 865 Plus. The Note 10 Plus has the Snapdragon 855. Both phones offer excellent performance regardless of the fact that the Note 20 Ultra is faster. It's simply faster. It's like having a car that can go 90 miles per hour versus having a car that can go 100 miles per hour. Both cars are very fast, but one of them is simply a little bit faster. Again, it's not a big deal. And of course, both phones have 12 gigabytes of RAM. So real quick guys, I know we love the internet, but everything that you're doing online is basically being tracked by everyone, including your service provider. Now with NordVPN, your location and your connection can be completely hidden and secured under a military-grade encryption, so you can surf the internet without a trace, no matter where you are, whether that's your home or in a public location. So if you do care about your privacy and your security, grab NordVPN. It's so secure, it even allows you to trick the system by making it look like you're surfing the web from another country, while you could be sitting in the United States, so you become untraceable and hack proof. Now if you go to nordvpn.com/org/SakiTech, what you're getting is 70% off, plus you get 1 month free, and of course you get nothing to lose because you get a 30-day money-back guarantee. So make sure to use the link nordvpn.org/SakiTech, which is also linked down below. It's time to become untraceable. Now the display, one of them has a 6.8-inch display, the other one has a 6.9-inch display. No huge difference in display real estate. No huge difference in display quality, except the Note 20 Ultra is slightly brighter, nothing dramatic. The biggest difference here is that the Note 20 Ultra has the 120 Hz refresh rate, and the Note 10 Plus is limited to 60 Hz. It is a special category you want to focus on, because if you're crazy about that 120 Hz, then you want to think about upgrading. But I do want to let you know, if you have never experienced the 120 Hz, the 60 Hz actually feels amazing all by itself. If you start to compare them side by side, you'll notice the difference. But if you put away the 120 Hz for a couple days and go back to 60 Hz, you get readjusted to the 60 Hz. As far as the overall operation, the smoothness, the consistency, the software fluidity is concerned, both phones are excellent. But that refresh rate does give you a slightly higher perceived smoothness. And some people don't even care about the difference. And I don't think you would have to spend almost $500, $600, or $700 extra to upgrade from the from the 10 to the 20 just to get the display refresh rate. You have to look at the total package. So let's keep going on. When it comes to software, both phones are virtually identical. When it comes to S Pen, as far as the software functionality goes, both phones are again virtually identical. There's a couple extra gimmicks on the Note 20 Ultra that most likely nobody is going to use, but physically speaking, the latency on the actual S Pen for the Note 20 Ultra has been reduced. The reduced latency means when you write with the S Pen, it's going to feel a little bit more natural paper-like sensation with the Note 20 Ultra. But again, here's the problem. When I use the S Pen on the Note 10 Plus, it already feels perfect. With the Note 20 Ultra, it feels a little bit better than that. So again, when it comes to an upgrade consideration, would I say upgrade based on just the S Pen improvements? Probably not. The bottom line is both S Pens allow you to sketch, take notes, navigate the phone. Overall, all the functionality is in fact similar. Now, when we look at the design of these phones and the build quality, both phones are sensational. They have an amazing design, almost looked identical from the front. If you look at the Note 10 Plus, looks gorgeous. If you flip over and look at the Note 20 Ultra, again, it looks gorgeous. They've got the same boxed design. Now, the build quality on the Note 20 Ultra, again, has been improved. Of course, it's a brand new phone. We have Gorilla Glass 7 build materials on this one, on the Note 20 Ultra, and then we have Gorilla Glass 6 on the Note 10 Plus. Is it a dramatic difference? Absolutely not. Now, when we move on to the camera, I'll let you know right off the bat, of course you're gonna get some improvements. But again, the Note 10 Plus camera already is a flagship category camera. Because the Note 20 Ultra has a larger physical sensors, it's gonna give you slightly better performance. The quality, the sharpness of the photos are gonna be slightly better. But if you're an everyday consumer, taking photos of your kid, taking photos of your pet, or just making videos on a vacation, you're not going to be able to tell a huge difference unless you're a scientist and you sit down and you start to compare all the pixels. If you compare every pixel to each other, you're going to notice that the Note 20 Ultra, of course, is going to have the better camera. It's the newer camera, it's a larger sensor. But the Note 10 Plus has had so many updates to its camera that right now it operates at such a high level that I can't justify telling you guys to upgrade from the 10 to the 20 based on the camera alone. Now, if you're somebody that is very particular and you want 8K recording on your camera, then you have to go with the Note 20 Ultra because the 10 Plus does not have 8K recording. So if you're a particular person, if you're like a professional videographer and you need that 8K resolution, maybe you can go with the Note 20 Ultra, but otherwise, honestly, if I was just an everyday consumer, I would pick either camera and it's going to serve my purposes perfectly fine. And of course, there's a lot of similarities here. Both smartphones have fast charging. That's 25-watt fast charging. Both of them support 45-watt super fast charging. They do wireless charging. They also do reverse wireless charging, known as wireless power share, and they're both water resistant. And I think at this point, as we look at all these little things side by side, you're catching the point. Yes, the Note 20 Ultra is the newer phone, so it's going to have extra capabilities. It's going to have upgrades to its processor, to its display, to its S Pen. But here's the main point. None of these differences are dramatic enough to make that switch. The reason is because Note 10 Plus is already such a flagship level smartphone. You'd be going from one flagship to the other that is slightly improved. Now, here's the thing though. Like I said, if you're very particular about your smartphones, if you want that 8K recording on the Note 20 Ultra, if you want the 120 Hz refresh rate no matter what, then you have to upgrade, because if you don't, you're just going to keep drooling about the phone for the rest of your life. But if you're the sensible type, which I'm not by the way, if you know that you've got something good in your hands with the Note 10 Plus, it is a flagship, you'll realize that 80 to 85% of these phones overall is the same thing. But there's that 15% improvement that you're going to have to buy by putting down a lot of cash. So to answer the question, should I upgrade? I would say for the average consumer, Absolutely not. Stick with the Note 10 Plus. When the Note 21 or the Note 30 comes out next year, then you should upgrade on the second cycle. That's when you get most benefits. Otherwise, just keep the Note 10 Plus for now. But if you're that crazy consumer like me that just has to have the latest and greatest, then of course you have to go to the Note 20 Ultra. But most people will be fine with the Note 10 Plus. Do not upgrade. All right, so that is the answer to your question. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, drop them down below and let me know. And for now, guys, have a fantastic day, all right? All right, so if you found this video useful, make sure to subscribe to Saki Tech by clicking that button, and also click that bell icon on the side to make sure you get notified every time I upload a new video. And if you do use Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook, you can follow me at Saki Tech Online to get the latest updates as well. All right, have a fantastic day.